Quite like that. It was vile, it was hateful, it was racist.
Okay, there is Dick Durbin, senator in Congress, saying what he heard, what everybody else in that room heard. President Trump said people from Africa, people from Haiti, dark-skinned people, are coming from, his words, shitholes. Okay, so it's not just demeaning the countries and saying, oh, they're horrible, horrible places, but we don't want the people from those horrible, horrible places. So the people are horrible. The people are shitholes. That's what he's saying. We don't need those people. It's not just the country that's bad and poor or whatever, troubled. It's the people too. The people are not high enough quality. Then he went on to say, Durbin didn't say it there, but then the president went on to say, why don't we get people from, like, Norway? He just had the prime minister from Norway there. Nice white country, white European country. Why don't we get people from Norway? That's the type of people we want. Donald Trump thinks the United States should be a country club. And you have to meet certain standards before you could come into the United States Country Club. First of all, obviously you have to be white. You have to be from a wealthy, successful country, and Norway is. And you have to be acceptable to him. Because he doesn't want more dark-skinned people and people from maybe poor countries. He calls them shitholes. That's his word. Durbin said he said it repeatedly in the meeting. There could be no doubt now, folks. No doubt. I've heard all the excuses from the right. There is no doubt this guy is a bigot. He sees people of color, he sees people from poor countries as lesser people. They don't measure up to his country club standards. Where was he again this weekend? He was at Mar-a-Lago playing golf at his exclusive country club. You have to be very wealthy to be a member of his country club down there in Florida. And that's his mentality. And that's what we should have for this country, only the best. Well, a lot of people came here, well, most people I would say came here over the years this country existed because their situation wasn't so great in the country they were at. I'm of Irish descent. When the Irish came over here in large numbers, they had what was called the potato famine. They like to eat potatoes, and yeah, I have to confess, I like potatoes. But they had a famine there. People were starving, people didn't have jobs, they didn't have money, and they were desperate. They were poor, not highly educated, but they came over here hoping that, their luck would change. Their fortunes would change. That is what America has always been about, folks. What does it say on the Statue of Liberty? I'll read it to you. This has been the hallmark of this country. She cries, the statue, Lady Liberty, out there in the harbor of New York. She cries with silent lips, give me your tired, give me your poor. You're poor, Donald. Your huddled masses yearning to breathe free. The wretched refuse of your teeming shores. Refuse. That's another word for garbage. It is. The wretched refuse of your teeming shores. Send these, the homeless, the tempest-tossed, to me. Tempest-tossed on the ocean. So desperate, you'll climb on a raft. Just like the people who came from Cuba to get away from there. They jumped on rafts or anything that would float, taking a chance to get to America. Send them to me. I lift the lamp beside the golden door. These were the words that the country was built on. These are the words that make America great. It's not the country club attitude. It's what's on the Statue of Liberty. Give us your desperate. Give us your poor, not the highly educated, like Mitt Romney said when he was running for president. If you have an advanced degree, Yeah, come on over. We'll staple a green card. We'll give you a green card. No, give us your homeless, your huddled masses, your refuse. Send those. Because you know what? This is a land of opportunity. And they may have to struggle when they first come in, do dirty jobs, cheap jobs, but they will advance. That has been the history of this country. The Irish didn't stay poor. They came here, they did find opportunity and advanced. And every other peoples from different nations that came here in numbers have, including the Mexicans, by the way, which he likes to jump on all the time. We have to send them back. Now he wants to send back 200,000 from El Salvador. They've been here over a decade. That horrible, horrible earthquake and devastated much of the country, many parts of the country, and we took them in as refugees. And they've been here for over a decade, long time. They've had children here. They're going to school. They got jobs. They're going to churches. They're part of our community, part of our nation, productive part. Well, George W. Bush decided to let them stay. Barack Obama decided to let them stay. Now this bigot in the White House, send them all back. Find all these 200,000 El Salvadorans who've been living here for over a decade. Round them up. Get them out of here. They don't measure up to the country club standards. Their skin's not white. Yeah, they may speak English now, but they have a funny accent we don't really dig. Get them out. Round them up. Get them out of here. Tear their families apart. Destroy their businesses. Take them away from their churches. Send them back to a country that really isn't home for them anymore. There could be no doubt, folks, that this is racism. Donald Trump is a racist.